Ladies and gentlemen, I think it's time we start celebrating. I know a lot of you are still not trusting WWE 2K games, but after the last tweet that we talked about, 10/16/24 put out by WWE Games, it was teasing the Wyatt 6. It may not mean much. It could just be my faction. We had What's the Status kind of debunk this. He said that there are files already in place for Howdy 2024. But man, after tweeting out several other hints, the chair plus 10/16/24, and then also the freaking rabbit, which we all know is Eric Rowan. You're talking about the Wyatt 6 for sure at this point. It cannot just be Howdy. If it's just Uncle Howdy, then it's going to be disappointing for sure. But like I said in my last update, we already have Nikki Cross. We already have Joe Gacy. We already have Dexter Lumis. Everyone is here. The writing is on the wall. Why wouldn't they just go ahead and do some add-on like they did for Bad Bunny? Shout out to Witty for putting that out. That's his prediction. He thinks this is going to be a DLC update where you have to purchase it on the site at some point or buy a brand new copy of WWE 2k24. Now, here's the thing. The crazy part about that is that the game is already available for free on PlayStation 4 and 5. If you have a PS Plus account, log into your PlayStation right now because you're going to be able to acquire WWE 2k24 for the month of October. This is probably your last chance to get this amazing deal through October. So depending on when you watch this video is when you'll realize whether you were early or late to the party. But man, well worth checking out. I honestly feel like this is definitely gonna be Uncle Howdy and the rest of the Wyatt 6 in some capacity. By no means do I think they're just going to go and hand us out an absolutely loaded random DLC pack, but it makes me feel confident just because of these teases, man. We can't overlook the rabbit. We just can't. Nor the chair. We know the chair belongs to Bray Wyatt, which that's a little interesting. There's some Bray Wyatt skins they could 100% add to the game. I just don't know in what capacity, honestly. But the very first one I felt was teasing Bray Wyatt as well with the infinite circle. But this could mean the Wyatt 6, depending on how you interpret it. For me, I'm just like excited overall to see what's next for 2K24 in October, considering that the next DLC is not dropping till November. I'm like, man, they got to get us through the spooky season. They got to get us through this drought because I've been enjoying the Jade Cargill Global Superstars DLC pack for sure, 100%. It's been a lot of fun within the My Faction events. It's been a lot of fun in Universe and exhibition matches. I've had a blast. But you know that there's always that notion in the back of your head that you just want more, especially knowing you have one DLC pack left for the year. That WCW one just looks so enticing, so exciting for me that I'm like, I want time to kind of go a little quicker between now and then with some updates and some freaking fresh DLC. And this is probably best case scenario. I saw some comments in the last video saying, hey, level your expectations. We shouldn't put too much stock into it. Honestly, they're probably not going to really give us a whole lot to work with here. I understand that, but just imagine, instead of seeing this loading screen with Dexter Lumis and Joe Gacy with their old gimmicks, imagine being able to see them ultimately in pairing with what they got going on in real life at the moment. That would probably be the most up-to-date DLC that WWE has ever dropped, if I'm honest with you. If it ends up being just Uncle Howdy, right? If it ends up just being Uncle Howdy, then it is what it is. I wouldn't be too upset considering that this is the outdated mask, hair, and getup for him. It's not a hard fix to get him looking like his modern self, honestly. So I could see that route being the ultimate DLC add-on, or even just for my faction, right? But it's really hard to ignore this. So hit me up in the comments section. How are you feeling about these teases? Last time we had a bunch of DLC teases like this, I felt like it was when we were getting, excited for 2K24, and they've been using these cryptic teasers to kind of get the community going and talking and speculating, because let's face it, it does get everyone excited. The only issue I have with these vague teases is that it can also lead to a wave of disappointing fans. It's just you're playing with fire. They really are. So that is all I have for you in this update. Again, I think we're going to get more than just howdy. In what capacity? That's really, really tough to really break down, if I'm honest with you. For now, I'm going to go back and enjoy some more WWE 2K24. Remember, if you have PS Plus, go ahead and pick it up in your PlayStation Store right now. Right now, October. That's it. Peace out. I'll see you on the next one. Thank you for tuning in.